Sorry, y'all. It's been a minute since I've been on here posting my car. Actually, it's been a month, really. It is the end of September 2022, and I got a new phone, a new iPhone 13 Plus or something like that, Pro, whatever. I don't know. I got a new phone. So now I have a little bit better quality. And lately, what I've been doing is I've been working on a new job. I've been trying to get a new job, and I've been working at FedEx for about a week and a half. So I've been focused on that, on my new job. Other than that, once I start getting money, once I start getting my job doing better at my job, delivering packages and shit, I'm gonna be putting more money into this. But recently, put my phone down just for a second. Sorry. Because those little springs are gone, so it doesn't hold anymore. And anyways, recently all my wires caught on fire, and I upgraded my wires. My wires caught on fire. Remember, I had a battery in here that was not. It was not a matching Group 31 battery. It was a random. Yeah, here it is, right here. Interstate battery somebody gave me a while ago, and it burnt. The wire burnt on the battery, and it lit on fire. And there's a fucking fire in my trunk. And as you can see by the little smoke, the dust and shit, I haven't cleaned it up all the way yet. But yeah, man, it started a fucking fire, and I jumped out. Fire extinguisher. Luckily, I had a fire extinguisher right there, and I put that bitch out. Luckily, I was in a neighborhood, not in the street, because this is twice that's happened. Twice that wire has burnt up, and it was the wire that went from this battery to this battery, and it burnt up. And this was hot, heated. This was heated, so I replaced these. It's a 4-gauge wire. I replaced it with 2-gauge wires, and I bought the correct battery. Now, since I did that, my car's been able to hop pretty high, and it's been able to jump up pretty fast. And I'd love to show you. Maybe one day I will, but I don't feel comfortable yet just putting my phone down and hitting switches like to show. I don't feel comfortable. You know, when a person's like working out, bodybuilder, whatever, and they're not ready to showcase what they can do. I'm like, that's me right now. I'm still learning the switches. You know, I do better when I'm in the car and I'm hitting switches while I'm driving, and I've learned how to hop it, and it's different now since I've had the correct battery, which I got for $60. It's a used battery. Dude gave me a deal on it. The one right in the middle, $60. The brand new one was like $140, but it feels brand new to me. And I made sure these are tight because one was loose when it burnt up back here. The wire from here to there burnt the fuck up. It was on fire, melted, and this wire was really hot. It was because 2 reasons, I think. Because this battery was the wrong battery. It was not giving 36 volts. I think it was giving 38 volts. And this was a little bit loose. So to tie them up, I hit them with a hammer just to make it a little bit tighter. I upgraded all these wires. Power wire here, and the power wire from the motor. All upgraded to 2 gauge, not 0 gauge. This is 0 gauge. This is 0 gauge. This is 2 gauge. And that's for my amp, so it don't matter. But yeah, man. Since I did that, it's been able to hop, and I'm riding around, clowning, hopping you know, and I'm being very ballsy because I know I've already had breakups. My ball joint fell out, but that's because I had 2 bolts out of 3 in there. You know, I've been making stupid mistakes, but they're my mistakes. They're my stupid mistakes, and these are just excuses why I haven't set my phone down and hit the switches yet. But the real reason is I'm a little nervous, and I don't want to be rough on my car, and I don't want to set my phone down and hit switches and just complete fail. Like, I don't want to have that on. I don't want to have that video, right? Something mess up, you know, on video. But if you see me around town, I'm hitting switches. I'm popping it up. I'm going down. I pop up real fast. I go down. I pop up real fast, and then I can go down. Both, usually 2 hops, and I feel that's cool enough, right? I'll jump up once, and then I'll jump up again, and it's a little bit higher. I never really do a 3rd one because I'm just like, there's really no point in showing off in front of people that don't give a fuck about me personally. I'm just driving around being, you know, some people think I'm being a douchebag, but fuck them, you know. This is my style, my hobby. This is my shit, you know. And it's summertime, and I'm dirty, you know. I work out a lot, and I put this blanket over just to keep it clean. I noticed there was one slight little rip right in the center, and I said, fuck this shit. I paid a lot of money for these seats, and I like these seats, and they're vinyl, and I'm not gonna rip it again, you know. I'll sit on it. It's no big deal, right? No big deal. It's clean under there anyway, so I'm like, I need to just chill out with jumping in with my keys and shit, you know, just taking more care of my car. Other than that, it's been good. Other than my fucking trunk burning up, it's been pretty good. Let's see if it's charged. No, the batteries are midway charged, not all the way yet. And sometimes I'll let my car run or idle to let it charge, because I be driving around and blasting my music, and I'm blasting my music, and it's taking a lot of current, a lot of voltage, and a lot of my juice out of my batteries. And what I need is what I really need next, which is going to be some money, but it's going to be an upgrade. Need a bigger alternator. That alternator is 220 amp, and I like it, and it's good. 220 amp alternator, it's all right, but I can do better. I can have 320. I can go from 220 to 320 alternator. Charge up my shit a lot faster. I don't have to sit here and drive around, you know, because a lot of my distances are short. That's the thing. I don't really drive that much. I'm zooming around town in this car. A lot of them are short, and every time I drive, I'm blasting my music. I'm hitting switches. I'm using a lot of juice. So I think it'd be a smart investment to buy a $400 320 amp alternator, and then get one of those power like four deals to have like 4 power wires come off the positive to my batteries or some shit like that. But oh, before I close it, I got a new master cylinder. Now before it was leaking bad, and I didn't know where it was coming from. It was really leaking out the top. The top part wasn't on that tight. The rubber gasket on the inside was it's so hot it kind of like fried up and shriveled up a little bit, so it was seeping out, and I was constantly filling it up with brake fluid, and then to the point where I'm just like, fuck, I just need to buy a new one. It's only 25 bucks, you know. Bought a new one, looks a lot cleaner. Yeah. So that's it. I got the jumbo dice. It's new. Nothing major yet. I know I said I want to work on my paint body next, but I'm still working on getting a good job, and like I'm still working on getting some job security and you know, life really. But and and then I get to work on my car last. But I got to make sure I'm good on my money and good on the job situation. So yeah, man. Other than that, no future. I hate to say it, but no future plans or anything. It's just I'm just going with the flow right now. Whatever I can buy, whatever life throws at me, you know. A lot of the times, or half the time, something breaks down and I have to fix it, and money goes into, you know, breaking down. And it's not really breaking down. It's like those wires were like $100, and those wires and the new battery was like $140. So it's just, you know, I guess maintenance. And I'm learning, so I'm acting a fool. I'm doing shit. I'm glad my car didn't catch on fire. None of my audio shit caught on fire. It was just burning on one side, and I jumped out in a neighborhood and sprayed it. Luckily, I had a fire extinguisher and blew that shit out real quick. Yeah, just lucky that I got lucky, really, and I'm lucky. I can now say that I'm glad it happened, because now it's right. Now the wires are the right size and the batteries are the right batteries. You know, I paid a lot. Now that I think about it, whenever I got the hydraulics, I paid a lot of money for it. I don't even want to think about how much money I paid for my hydraulics. You know, it's not common. You don't find someone who could put it together around here. It's pretty far out, you know, to get hydraulics in. And I don't want to talk shit, but he kind of ghetto rigged it. He just slammed it together. He knew I didn't come from money, so he thought he gave me his worth, and or what I get. He gave me. He put in what he thought it was worth. And anyways, I'm learning. Luckily, if it all was great and I didn't have to ever fuck with it, I wouldn't have learned how to put a fucking motor together. I wouldn't have learned how to set those up. I wouldn't have learned batteries and solenoids. I wouldn't have learned it, really. I would have just been driving around, been one of those guys who just bought a lowrider all put together and never had to fuck with it, which is cool. I mean, everybody has their own journey and shit. Good for them, but I ended up not being one of those guys. Anyways, sorry for blabbering. I'd love to get the paint and body next. I'd love to get paint body, but you know, that comes with a lot of money, and I gotta find a guy. I gotta find new quarter panels. But I've been driving around like this for a minute now. Went down. Let's see, since I've been making this video for 2 minutes, let's see. Oh, still not charged. See, there's that third one. That's not fully charged. I've been driving around, bumping my shit, man. I've been hitting switches, just being a fucking fool, you know. So it makes sense why it's not charged up all the way. That little wire is charging up those 3 batteries. So anyways, upgrades. Gotta clean up the wires, make it look clean. It is what it is right now. I'm not complaining. You know, a lot of people, they really love the car the way it is. You know, a lot of people, me, I'm not a perfectionist, but you know, I like it a little bit cleaner. But I gotta stop and appreciate what I have, and knowing that I'm lucky enough to even find one, to make a move on one, to be driving one daily. You know, I gotta count my blessings. I'm becoming a little too fucking spoiled again, and I really don't want to. I don't want to be fucking spoiled. I used to not have anything, you know. But I'm getting older, and my friends, I don't know, friends having more shit, and you start to compare yourself to other people, and it's like, get back the fuck up out of that. Not compare myself to anybody, whatever age they are. Everyone's on their own journey, you know. You know, some guys get a lowrider old school car when they're in their 40s. You know, they live a whole life, have a whole career and are focused on their job in their 20s and 30s and their 40s, they start to have fun, you know. And everybody's doing their own thing. Me, I just turned 30. It was my birthday a few days ago. I turned 30, and it feels weird, you know. But I'm entering my 30s, so with a lowrider of my dreams. I have the rest of my life. People ask me if I plan on keeping it. Fuck yeah, I have the rest of my life to play with it, to make it better. The cool thing about these cars is if you really like it, you could keep it. And there's always little things, little improvements I could make, you can make, you know. We all could do little improvements every day, every year, something progressing, make you happy, man. Anyways, peace out. Until next time.